the count of 3, we'd be like, welcome to tea time, and then cheers. And then sit. Okay, right?
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Welcome to tea time. Cheers.
Can you relax a little bit? I mean, like, come on.
I am. I'm relaxing.
Just, like, lay down. Like,
what do you want me to do?
Blanket. You're
getting cozy. I'm hot. I'm sweating. All right, guys. This is Vin and Sam. Tea time with the best. The man, the myth, the legend. Sam.
The man.
I hope you guys enjoy.
No, that was just the beginning.
Wow, you're an
putting
asshole.
that in the beginning. All right, now this is the ending, closing.
No, I was gonna do that. I was gonna say.
That wasn't the ending.
No, I know.
But wait, I
the
have
beginning.
to say something before you end it.
No, I wasn't ending it. I'm beginning the intro.
What you're saying, I hope you
The intro and then the other intro where I say, all right, I hope you guys enjoy this episode. All right, fuck it. You know what? We won't do that, guys.
Go ahead.
No, fuck it.
Go.
No, I don't want it. I don't want to do it no more. Go ahead.
Go.
Come on, you fucking do it. Go ahead, dude. I'm done. I'm not saying shit no more, dude. Go.
Go.
What?
Just do it.
Enjoy the episodes.
No, you can't do it like
You're
that.
fucking dick. I hope you guys enjoy this episode. Have a nice night.
So I guess the tea today is how we met, and then I guess just a little bit about our relationship and how we've stayed together for so long.
Right.
For 2 years and counting. This November will be 3 years. So a few more months and then we're at 3 years.
I know. That's wild.
Yeah. Some
Wow.
more?
Yeah, Rocky's asshole smells. You could begin. You love telling the story.
No, I
know you do.
honestly hate
I know,
telling the story.
No, but I know you just enjoy.
What?
I don't know, you just love it so much. You love talking about how we met.
You don't?
And you add bullshit in there all the
No,
time.
I don't. No, I don't. It's 2020, right? Actually, no, scratch that. It's 2019. It's 2019, September, around the time.
It couldn't have been 2019.
Yeah.
COVID.
COVID, yes, but before the year turned 2020.
Before, okay, yeah.
I was a senior in high school. Vincent was a junior. Somebody I knew posted Vincent to his story. It was one of Vincent's prank videos.
Because I used to, do that now? Yeah, I used to do prank videos on Instagram.
And I just liked his voice. You have a very nice voice.
Okay, thank you.
So I was like, oh, I'm gonna follow him. And so I followed him, but like to me, he looked very young, so I wasn't like trying to like talk to you at all.
Oh, get out of here.
I wasn't.
This girl was trying to talk to me the whole time.
And so immediately he follows me back, and I post a picture at the beach, and he slid up to it and put heart eyes, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna insert a screenshot into this video of our conversation. So he did heart eyes. I'm pretty sure I said like thanks back, and then after that, like I think he unfollowed me after that. We didn't talk. He unfollowed me. I unfollowed him, and then
I don't know why I would unfollow you. I mean, what was the whole reasoning behind that? I honestly think because of my, like I saw, like, because you know at the time I was following like 60 people just trying to be one of those assholes, which doesn't really make any sense, but I feel like, I don't know.
maybe you were expecting a better reaction from me, like you wanted me to reach out to you. Were you like that? Like, did you want?
No, I didn't really give a shit.
Did you make the first move on girls, or did you wait for them?
I always made the first move.
What was it going through your head when you DM'd me?
I was just like, yo, I need to get in contact with this girl.
Is that really what you thought?
Yeah.
Or are you trying to bullshit right now for the camera?
No, I needed to get in one way or the other. I needed to get in contact.
So then when I said thanks, why didn't you continue?
I don't know.
Alright, so fast forward. Actually, let me add this in. I do not like smoking weed. I cannot smoke weed. I have to put this in. It's part of the story.
Well, go ahead. I mean, I don't give a shit. I don't. What do you think?
You were going...
No. I was waiting for to hear what.
So I don't smoke weed. I hate it.
Me neither, by the way.
I can't do it because I green out every time I have panic attacks, full-blown panic attacks when I smoke weed. So at this point, my best friend likes smoking weed. So she was
loves,
like,
not likes.
loves
She
smoking
fucking
weed.
loves.
So she was like, you know, I think that, you know, it helps when you feel safe and you're just by people that you like. And so maybe we'll try it when we're not around a bunch of people. We'll have a sleepover by my house and we'll try it and see how you do. So I go to her house and I try it. And we're like, okay, let's put on some funny stuff. So I'm like, oh, let's put on this kid, Vincent Gigante. Right, that's how I used to say his name. It's Gigante. Let's put him on because I saw him on whatever. And so we put it on the TV. and we watch it together. We didn't laugh.
Don't bullshit. She switched it up with the story because you told me you guys were laughing.
I don't know. I don't remember. I think laughing. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys were laughing. She's a fucking bullshit. I was trying to put on a fucking.
So, anyways,
show
now
here.
fast forward. Now this is how everything is connected, right? So that year was my senior year of high school, and me and my best friend had made a commitment that we would go to every single football game that our school had, because in the years before we never went to the football games and we always missed it. So we said this year we're not going to miss any of them. So now if I had not made that pact. Oh, let me get into it. So we go to all the football games, and then at one of the football games, I think said to me, she goes, "Isn't that the kid from the videos that we were watching on the TV?" Unless I said that to her, I don't remember. And I was like, "Oh my God, like it is. I think that's him." And then she was like, "Call his name." So I called his name, Vincent Gigante. And I just see him dabbing people up like on the bleachers. And you're wearing like army cargo pants, right?
Yeah.
Skinny army cargo pants. I'll insert a picture of what it looked like.
How are you gonna find a picture of that? Where are you gonna even find?
I'm gonna look up ugly cargo pants.
Get the fuck out of there. They weren't ugly, all right? I was younger there. I didn't, I had no money.
The Chris Brown sweatshirt, was it?
It might have been, maybe not. I had no money.
I'll insert a screenshot of what I said to Vincent. So after the game, I was like, I wonder if that was him. Like, imagine it wasn't. So I DM him and I go, "Were you just at the blank football game, the town football game?" And he was like, "Yeah, I was drunk or something." And then like he goes, "Why didn't you say hi?" I'm gonna insert screenshots. And I said, I tried calling your name. He goes, "I was drunk," and I was like, "That's weird."
I always used to go to the football games. Like me and my buddies would just maybe chug a bottle of fucking what is it? Something dog or whatever. I forget what it was, but it was some type of alcohol. But we would always chug one before we'd go, and it was I wasn't too hammered, but I was enough. To back then my tolerance wasn't too good, but it was good enough.
You didn't look drunk.
When do I ever look drunk? When do I ever look drunk? Seriously, I'm the man, the myth, the legend.
But like, why did you have to tell me that you were drunk?
Well, because I wanted to let you know, because God forbid, forget it the next day.
Alright, so then he asked for my Snapchat, another red flag. And
another red flag. What are you talking about?
I don't answer him at first, and then he double texts me, like question marks or something.
I just want to say something real quick. What happens on the show once you're out of tape? What do?
You gotta make more.
Are you serious?
This is around October at this point when I saw him maybe November. It was November of 2019. And
bro, I can't believe how long it's been
right?
now. 2019, that's insane.
Because I graduated 2020. Then eventually he gets my Snapchat. He keeps snapping me like these blank screens.
It's not blank, bro.
And he's not saying anything, or he'll be like, "WYD, what are you doing?" And I'd be like, "Homework."
It's just a normal thing to do, though. Like when you just snap. I mean, it's just bullshit.
And I've always been like the type of person that just like doesn't answer if it's a blank screen, or if like you're not asking me something.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't answer, and then he would complain and be like, "Well, you lost our streak because you never answer me."
Well, that's why they're trying to keep up the streak. But also, then at one point I was just like, "Fuck it, we have to FaceTime."
And then now March of 2020 rolls around. And he started talking to me more. I said I would start answering him. And COVID happens. And so he starts FaceTiming me. And I thought it was so weird that he wanted to FaceTime me. Like, you wanted to FaceTime. Like, you had no shame in, like, talking to somebody on the phone that you didn't.
I don't, like, me as a person, I really don't give a shit.
See, I was like,
I'm just not afraid.
Like, this is weird.
Like, I'm not nervous, you know what I mean? Why would I be nervous?
And the first time he called me, you were in a phone call with somebody else.
I made a joint.
And they just both start cracking up. And I'm like, hello? So he starts FaceTiming me, and it's like becoming a ritual. Like every night of COVID, I would go on FaceTime, and sometimes we'd go on Instagram Live together.
And just fucking rack up mad views and... Well, it wasn't mad views, but
and so we became close. I felt like I already knew him. You know, like it was just like normal. I felt like, you know, I don't know why, because you're not like anyone I know. But I did feel like I knew you. I don't know.
From the past lives.
Did you feel like you knew me?
Yeah, bro, it was just mad cool. Like, we were just becoming, you know, like a friendship. And then I met all your friends, and everybody was just all connected so quickly. And that's, I mean, it was just the fun, going back to those times before we even had anything.
Even in but I would say probably 2 weeks into FaceTiming every night, he started to be like,
I don't even know where this episode's gonna be. What do you look like? What is he looking? There's nothing to look.
2 weeks into probably FaceTiming every night, you started saying, like, I forget what you would say. I have this all documented because you know how I save everything?
Yeah, you saved the Snapchat.
So, like, if I was telling my girlfriends, like, if I'm sending a video, like, oh, this kid Vincent, I've been FaceTiming him, like, I have it all saved. So I know exactly what was going through my head at each time period in my life because I said it to my friends.
Right.
And I have the video saved.
Right.
So you started saying that, I like you. And
well, yeah, I mean, bro, we're FaceTiming so much to the
like
point
me.
where to the point where it's like, all right, like what's going on? I feel like because like you said, you felt like you already knew me, and it was just like all this shit going on. I just felt like, bro, like I like this girl, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I got to the point where I loved you, and then this and that, and all that other shit. So it's just, it goes a long way when you continuously talk for hours and hours a day. I feel like,
So he would say, I like you, and I would be like, what? Because, well, first of all, I thought when he first said that, I was like, oh, here he goes. He's one of those guys. Because there's either two types of guys. There's guys that straight up tell you, like, I just want to hook up with you and I'm not looking for a relationship. Or there's guys that tell you, like, I like you so that they can hook up with you. Right. So I'm like, you probably say this to every girl. Like, you.
Yeah, she kept on saying that to me. She was like, oh, you definitely say this to everybody else, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, what are you talking about?
Because it was such...
Like, why would I waste my time just bullshit?
It seemed what I mean? Knew it, he was
I'm not going to waste my time, neither yours. So why would I ever, it just doesn't make any sense.
Because I was like, you just FaceTime out of the blue. Like, it's probably like your routine,
Yeah.
And then I was going to FAU. I committed to FAU in March, actually. So I wasn't looking for a relationship, and I told that to Vincent like over and over and over and over. But then he would like drill into me and be like, do you like me too? Do you like me too? Do you like me too?
The whole point was to almost get her to not go to the college.
Really?
You know what I mean? To make sure she doesn't go so she can stay here with me. But she already, once you commit, you're committed. That's
Was
it.
that really your whole point?
I needed you to stay.
Really?
I needed you to stay.
I remember you asking, but I thought it was like, understood.
Yeah. So that's what happened. She went, but we told each other, listen, this is it.
Well, let me get there.
All right. Well, you take fucking 10 years.
And we hang out. I bring him into my friend group. And that year we had all these graduation parties. There was a lot going on in my life. And I just brought him to it. All my friends loved him. He got along with everyone. That's one of the things that I was like so shocked about Vincent is I never met someone that like could just become so close to people and like feel so comfortable and make other people feel so comfortable at the same time.
Right.
Like you're the only person I know that can do that. Like other people are like, hi, it's hard for them.
Me, I go in, I start fucking with people,
Yeah, he becomes best friend. Like he became best friends, and he's to this day is like friends with like Todd. Like a lot of my guy friends, he is his best friend.
Yeah. Mhm.
So then I go off to college. Our plan was we'll talk for a few. We won't get with other people for a little bit while we
just so it's not weird for us. You know what I mean? Because we didn't feel comfortable at the time. Coming from what we were doing the whole summer.
And we were practically acting like boyfriend and girlfriend without the label in the summer. So when I went to college, like we both agreed like we didn't feel like getting with anyone. And then,
it was just weird. Think about that. You spend the whole summer with someone you really like, and then they go off to college, and then it's like, what am I doing? I'm gonna get with someone. I feel so weird.
Yeah.
Uncomfortable in a.
That was our plan. And then while I was in college, we still FaceTimed every night. Yeah. Well, whenever I could. And we continued talking. And there was like a little trouble, we had little discussions where I was going out to like bars and parties. And it was confusing. It was definitely a very confusing time in my life.
Definitely.
You said one thing to me and I felt like I was nauseous. Remember I was going to throw up? You were like, I can't get over you unless I forget about you. So I'm gonna need to forget about you. And I was like, why?
Yeah.
I was like, you can't just still be my friend? Like we can't.
Yeah, it was just that thing, man. It was like, it was so hard at the time. I was like, you know what?
And that like made me so scared. I got so nauseous. I think I literally almost did throw up because I was like, you have to forget about it. And then what? I just never talked to you again.
Yeah.
Like I wanted to.
It was scary, man. It was scary because there was two different things going on. She's going to college. I'm over here. I'm doing whatever.
Yeah.
It was just such a hard time. And then she ended up surprising me coming back.
Yeah, I would surprise him. I came back a few times. And then the last time I came back was for Halloween, which was October.
But I didn't even know though you were coming back.
I surprised him. I told him I got a job at a daycare and that they take my phone.
I put it in the cubbies.
And they put it in cubbies because at my job home, that's what they did. So I was like, I won't be able to text you for a while. Meanwhile, I was on a flight coming back to surprise. You know why I did that? Do you remember? Because I was showing you my Halloween costumes.
Oh, the Halloween costumes.
I was like,
yeah.
I have like 4 different Halloween costumes and this is what I'm going to wear. And they were like really slutty. And you were like, oh my God.
I was like, yeah, there's no shot. I said, you're going to have to come here for Halloween. There's no way you're fucking going out like an asshole.
But
like
he
that.
eventually accepted it, but I could tell he was like really sad about it. So I was like, you know what? Wouldn't it be such a great idea to go surprise him? And meanwhile, in my head, I wasn't having the time of my life at college. And I did want to be home with my friends and with Vincent. And he was going out with my friends and everything. So
her friends would come and pick me up and we would go play. I'm like, I don't even know.
And so I felt like I was missing out on so much. And I don't know, I just wasn't having fun. Because when you have something that you left at home, it's like you can't enjoy yourself at college, you know? Yeah. And so then the last time I came home for Halloween, I eventually just never went back. I was supposed to get a flight back and I never did.
You just winded up staying.
Oh, because my dad was like, oh, well, now that you're here, why don't you just stay for Thanksgiving and Christmas and then go back in spring? And I was like, all right, you're right, because everything was online anyways. And then I stayed for Thanksgiving, and I think I spent Thanksgiving by your house.
Yeah.
With your family. Mm-hmm. And then that night, was it Thanksgiving night? And throughout all this, every single night that I was with him, he would ask me, can you just be my girlfriend? Can you just be my girlfriend? And I would say no every single time.
But Thanksgiving night,
then
we were downstairs watching a movie.
And it was after I had spent Thanksgiving with your family.
Yeah.
And you were like, this is weird. Like, I when they ask me who you are, I can't say my girlfriend. Can you just be my girlfriend? And then I think I was ready at that point.
And that's how Vincent Gigante.
And so I just said, yes. Okay, I'll be your girlfriend.
Built the masterpiece.
But a lot of it was because I was really scared of commitment.
Yeah.
Because I was scared of getting hurt.
Definitely. But then you loosened up.
Well, I trusted you. Because if you stood by me for 8 months waiting for me to be your girlfriend, like, I knew that you would be long term, you know?
Yeah. Now, you guys out there, if you're listening, maybe it may be too long, but you know, you have to. You have to stick with it. If you really love a girl that much and you really, you really want it that bad, you gotta do what you have to do. I don't think it's a waste of time.
He definitely proved himself to me. Especially if a girl's like really scared of getting hurt and like letting someone in and like being vulnerable with them and letting herself love them, then the only way for her to trust him that he's not gonna hurt her is like just through time. So you just really have to stick around for as long as Vincent did.
And I was there for years, man. 8 years. Believe that? 8 fucking years. This guy, you can't film with dogs in the house. That's number one.
A lot of our request for these series is relationship advice. So I would say we started dating and everything was fine. We didn't argue for like a good...
Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. You know why?
Hi guys, I'm editing right now and I just want to say that I'm deleting the whole portion where we're talking about relationship advice because the dogs were being crazy and this video is already way too long, so we'll save that for another episode where we talk about relationships and the struggles of relationships and how to work through stuff. And for now, this episode will just be about how we met, even though in the beginning I did tell you guys it was going to have relationship advice, but we'll save that for later. Okay, bye. We would love to hear what you guys want us to discuss in the next episodes, because we're running out of ideas.
Yeah, first episode we're already running out of ideas, so let us know what type of fiddle is we're gonna do.
We can talk about anything.
Anything with tea in our hands, we can
it's tea time.
It's fucking tea time.
Yeah,
it could be coffee time.
I mean, Vincent has a lot to say all the time.
I always have a lot to say.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm here.
So comment down below, DM us, whatever it is, and give us ideas so we can keep posting this and we don't disappear for 2 years.
Yeah, off of the face of fucking YouTube. Unbelievable, guys.
Alright, bye guys. Love you.
What was that? Absolutely not.
Blow a kiss.
Fuck out of here.
Who's editing it?
That's
So
it.
we're drinking peppermint tea.